From 41 Seaver Way, welcome to the home of the New York Mets. This is Citi Field. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Tampa Bay Rays going up against the New York Mets. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Siggy here at Citi Field, and of course, known as a pitcher's park, but this ballpark's gotten a little smaller over the years as they've changed the dimensions.
It's a different ballpark. It plays differently, and these hitters are really feeding off of it. You give the pitcher a nice little lead, and we see those guys getting comfortable and leading the team to victory.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go, and towing the slab in this one, Clay Holmes. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Siggy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
Josh Lowe leading things off and takes a strike. Next pitch misses, and the count is 1-1. That one to first. Alonso takes it himself. One out in the top of the first.
Batting second base.
All right, let's take a look at the Rays lineup. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Yandy Diaz.
Well, Boog, there aren't many guys who have a flair for the big moment like he does. I mean, batting over 400 with runners in scoring position. Are you kidding me? I know it's not guaranteed or an automatic, but I hope we get to see him in a close, late-game situation with runners in scoring position and just see, is he truly a machine or not?
At the belt and fires. Missed with a changeup. Now 1-2. Hit on the ground to the right side. The throw to first. 2 away here in the top of the first.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Yandy Diaz.
2 down, bases empty. Next to hit, Yandy Diaz. Diaz goes 6'1", hitting third in the lineup, and he's usually a first baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. In for a strike, 0-1.
Some people say that first basemen kind of have the day off regularly because they don't run around a whole lot. But when you think about it, they are involved in just about every single play, and there's a lot of stress that gets put on their legs. So a well-deserved day at the DH spot for him.
Two down, nobody on the ground, right side, and foul ball. The next pitch misses, and that's ball 1. And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next pitch inside, and it's 3-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
That's to third, Beatty. Whips it across. Rays retired in order. Nothing doing for Tampa. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Citi Field. And towing the slab here, Taj Bradley.
Well, it hasn't been a great year so far in terms of ERA, but he's had some decent games, and there have been some flashes of greatness, if you will. We'll see today if he's able to get ahead of hitters and perhaps get some swings and misses, put himself in a position to bring that ERA down, because you know in the back of his mind, beyond the W, he wants to have a better earned run average.
Bottom of the first. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Francisco Lindor. And ball 1.
1-0.
The 1-0. And that one cutting but missing down low. Right through there for a strike. And that one fouled off. Lifted in the air down the left side, and that is foul. Here's a 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Look out, almost got him upstairs.
Straighten him up a little bit.
The other way, and that's down. A base hit. He forced a lot of pitches to be thrown and ends up collecting a hit.
Just a great at bat right there. Saw a lot of pitches. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the barrel right to it and then extended through the swing for the drive base hit.
Here's Brandon Nimmo.
Really bringing some thump at the plate lately. 3 homers already in this series.
That one finds the zone. Strike one. Bradley picks over. Lindor back in there. Lindor on at first. Nobody out. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it.
And the 0-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Nobody out. Runner at first. Outside low. And the count 1-2.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Next offering misses. 2-2. That one just misses.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
When you go that deep into it at bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
Designated hitter. 1.
First and second, no outs. Here's Juan Soto.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
No outs, runners at first and second.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And that is cut on and missed. And it's 2-1 now.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch.
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. But all the runners hold. Pete Alonso in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. First inning going a bit long, 23 pitches to this point. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. And it comes in too late. He's up to third on the flyout with one away. Here's a Mets lineup now. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Tyrone Taylor.
And Boo, you and I were talking about him before the game. He's got good speed, and if you watch him in this game, he's that type of guy that's very smart. He doesn't have this just eye-popping speed, but he knows how to use it, and he's very intelligent on the base pass to get to the next base, to get around the bases, and ultimately score runs.
Pete Alonso at the plate now. That's ball one. First and third, one down. Fought off foul.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Late swing fouled off.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
The tag, and got him at second.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
Two outs with a runner at third. And it remains 2-2. Two outs. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Ground ball left side. Caminero gets it to first. That's out number 3. Mets leave one scoreless after one. Back here in Queens, and here's the first baseman, Jonathan Aranda. Holmes back to work. A changeup missing. Ball one.
1-0.
Oh, look at the stop. Gathers and throws in time. Got him.
Third baseman, Junior Caminero.
That was an impressive diving stop. Singy, let's dive into the numbers. Statcast assemble.
Yeah, Boog, a really good effort just to get his glove to the ball. He found a way to do it and just produce a strong throw as well. So that right there is a great play all the way around. Just really smooth.
Now the third baseman, Junior Caminero. They tried to get him to chase on a slider, down and away. Check swing, and he went. And the count even at 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. 1 out, base is empty.
Go back to Tampa.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. He goes down looking.
Batting 6th, left
2
fielder,
outs, base
Jake
is empty.
Mangum.
Now up for Tampa Bay, Jake Mangum. And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is outside. Pitch misses, and it's 2-2. Second inning here, no score. Out there to center. And that is that. Rays held in check here. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now, Jeff McNeil.
Jeff McNeil.
That's in there, and it's 0-1. Fastball for a strike.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strike.
Caught him looking for the K.
Batting
Here's
sixth,
Starling Marte.
Right fielder, Starling Marte.
Swinging a foul out of play. One down, base is empty. Back up the middle and a base hit.
Wow. So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
So up next, Brett Beatty. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Late swing, foul to the left. Look out! And it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful.
He's so solid, calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air.
Batting ninth, catcher, Francisco Alvarez.
Francisco Alvarez, the next to hit.
In the grand scheme of things, this at-bat might not feel important because it's early, but it could create a domino effect for things to come. Control what you can here and have a strong at-bat.
Outside. Marte on second. Baden on at first with 2 down. Strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fouled off. He was late. And delivers outside. Got him swinging.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
And we're back.
Leading
And
off
now the
with
catcher
Rays,
comes up to
catcher,
him. Matt Theis. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. That's too low. Now 2-0. Just missed. And he walked him on 4 pitches. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
And stepping in for the Rays, Cameron Meisner. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
0-1.
That's down and in.
Good slider down and in
1-2.
can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 1 away.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Taylor Walls stands in now and watches strike 1. Top of the 3rd, no score. Inside, and now it's even 1-1.
Oh, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Just off the inside edge. The 2-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Outside, and now it's 3-2. Man at first, 1 away. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Foul ball, still 0-2.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
Lau at the plate, grounded out his first time up. And that one is downstairs, and that is ball 1. 2 on, 2 outs. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Squirts away a little bit. Throws, save! And both runners move up on the wild pitch.
No trouble moving up to second on that play with the ball getting that far away from the catcher. Nice job to take advantage of the wild pitch.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And that's the 3rd out. So the Rays strand a pair, and we are still scoreless. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and now it's Frankie Lindor.
Shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Swung on, belted. That's back. Gone. That one made it to the upper tank. A gigantic blast. And the Mets jump in front. It's 1-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. So impressive. You have to have such a clear and direct path to the baseball on a split finger, that location inside part of the plate. Did a tremendous job of staying inside of it and keeping that ball fair.
Brandon Nimmo getting ready to hit. In there at the knees.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Not even close there. And it's 1-1.
The big bat's coming up and a home run already surrendered. He's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
And there's a hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Up next for the
Let that pitch get pretty deep on him, so I think he was looking to go the other way. It was off speed and inside, though, so a good adjustment to shoot it back up the middle.
And now it's Juan Soto. He's 0 for 1. And that misses. Ball 1. And misses inside.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. Strike 1.
2-1.
1 on, nobody out. A run in here in the last half of the 3rd. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That one fouled off. 2-2. And that one upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline. So that
this one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Tattooed and gone. It's their 2nd home run of the inning, and they boost their lead. It's 3-0.
you almost feel bad for the baseball when Juan Soto hits it. His swing is so powerful. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Alonso takes a ball as he stands in for the 2nd time. Laser could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in. He's in there.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Jeff McNeil stands in. First pitch just misses. There's a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Kevin Kelly up and throwing. No outs. Runner on second. Next offering is fouled back. Man at second. On the ground. Loud. Tosses to first. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Marte in the box now. No balls and a strike.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
The 0-1. Bounding ball here. Rolls foul. Oh, 0-2 now. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. That K is his third of the game.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
And here is Brett Beatty. That one fouled off. Ground ball right side, but it kicks foul. Pitch misses outside. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strike.
Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 4.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. In the dirt.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Baden, the runner at first with 2 gone. Right through there for a strike. Next offering misses down and away. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Almost a coin flip for the umpire in that call, but most umpires just don't want to give pitchers a break up in the zone like that.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Taj Bradley done for the afternoon, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching for
Now on the
Tampa
mound
Bay.
for the Rays, Kevin Kelly.
Number 49.
He's pitching on 2 days rest.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner into scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
First and second, 2 outs. Now here is Francisco Alvarez. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And that is out of play. Swing and a foul straight back. 2 on, 2 outs. And that's down and away. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Throw is offline, and he scores. And the lead is up to 5.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
So the lineup flips over. Francisco Lindor will hit next. He's already homered here in this one. And that's in for a strike. Two aboard, 2 outs. And there's a ball.
1 strike.
Lindor swings through that one.
1 and 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Oh.
Two outs. Line drive, and that's just foul.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
Check swing, tried to hold up. Now an appeal to third, and he won around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. All in all, 10 come to the plate. They bat around and 5 score. On to inning number 4. It's the Mets 5, the Rays nothing. Back here at Citi Field, on to the 4th, Yandy Diaz now.
Yandy Diaz.
Misses outside, and it's 1-0. Next offering is fouled back. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Jonathan Aranda next to hit for the Rays. Grounded out his first time. Aranda measures 6 feet even, 215 pounds, and he's a native of Mexico. One down, base is empty.
No. 2-0.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man aboard now with one away. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Junior Caminero. Caught looking his first time up. And he takes a strike. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with one down.
Now batting, left fielder, Jake Mangum.
Now up for Tampa Bay, Jake Mangum. 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch, not close. Aranda over at second. Caminero at first. One gone. Foul ball. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Outside corner, got him looking.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Matt Thaiss comes up to hit here. He reached on a walk his first time. Ripped to right. Marte makes the play, and that is that. Back here in Queens, bottom 4, and stepping in for New York, Brandon
Nimmo.
That one off the mark, and that's ball 1. Right through there for a strike. In the air on the infield, Aranda. And makes the grab. And there's one down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Juan Soto.
Juan Soto now. He's already homered in this game. Just missed. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one missed.
And now a little barking back towards the umpire. Clearly thought he got that outside corner on what was a pretty big pitch. Sometimes that only makes it worse for you moving forward, but it can also open up that location in the future if the umpire thinks there's a chance that he missed it.
On the ground, right side. Oh, he gloves it to his knee, the throw, and they get the out.
Look at how he
Up
dives
next
right
for the
there.
Mets,
Is able to pop
first
up to
baseman,
both knees.
Pete
Not enough time to get to his feet,
Alonso.
but he threw a cannon across the diamond to get the runner.
Two down, base is empty. Here's Pete Alonso, 1 for 2. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. Ball one there. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. They say you win. On to first, and it's in time for the third out, so that'll end the inning. So they make short work of them there. We played 4. It's the Mets 5, the Rays nothing. And welcome back to the
Leading off for
ballpark.
Tampa
Top
Bay,
5, John
center
Sciambi with
fielder,
Chris
Cameron
Singleton.
Meisner.
And leading it off, Cameron Meisner. Holmes back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Rays need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going. Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And stepping in for the Rays, Taylor Walls. Walked his first time. Swing and a foul straight back. The Mets leading by 5, and we're at the top of the 5th.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball, but with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
Now the throw to first on the run, and very nicely done for the out.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
So the Rays batting order turns over, and now the right fielder, Josh Lowe. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
0-1.
Two out, space is empty. And that one fouled off.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
2 outs. And down on strikes. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Mets 5, the Rays nothing. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now here's Jeff McNeil. Fly ball center field. Meisner. He's got it, and there's one down.
Now batting, right fielder.
Starling Marte up to hit.
Marte.
That pitch in for a strike. 0-1.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Started after the 1-2 pitch. Appeal to first. Got him. Ricky Holiday with the call.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Brett Beatty. Fastball for a strike. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Slapped foul. And that's in the
2
dirt.
balls, 2 strikes.
That
Three
pitch
balls,
just
2 strikes.
misses the inside corner, and that's ball 3. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. And they add a run. It's 6-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. There was a sinker up in the zone. It looked like it came out of the pitcher's hand a little bit too early. Doesn't have the velocity that that good four-seam fastball does. And at the plate, he didn't miss it.
Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. That one's in there. Strike 1. Two down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. In the air, left field, down the line, and that will drop foul. Two down, nobody on. And they'll do it again. Good job to fight that one off. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
And that's in the dirt. Going to count 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
And that's a little high.
2 and 2.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Out to center. Meisner makes the catch, inning over. The Mets add 1 to their lead on this solo shot. It's now a 6-0 ball game. Top 6. And now it's Brandon Lau.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. David Peterson getting loose out there. Stanek, a right-hander, loosening up as well. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. That'll make it out of here. His 14th of the year, and they've got their first run. It's 6-1.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Next is the designated hitter, Yandy Diaz. That's in there. 0-1. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're the top half of the 6th. Ripped to third and caught.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jonathan Aranda. On the corner for a strike, and it's 0-1. Just missed. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Fights that one away, still 1-2. To third, and it stays fair. Boots it around first, heading for 2. And they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent back control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
1 out, runner at second. Now the third baseman, Junior Caminero. There's a strike at the knees.
No ball.
It's 0-1.
1 strike.
Aranda leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Up the middle. Toss to Alonso. 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Jake Mangum.
And stepping in is the speedy Jake Mangum. First offering misses badly for ball 1. And that's outside.
That's
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
And that one is inside.
3-0.
Runner at third, 2 away. And ball
That's 4,
2 aboard.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk,
Up
and
next for Tampa
guy at the
Bay,
plate was not going to help him out by
Matt
swinging at
Price.
something out of the zone.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Dice digs in now. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
And a foul ball. Got it. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. And the Rays get one on a solo shot. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. And there's a foul ball.
Well, these Mets, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. Just look at how the ball's coming off their bats, and tell me it's fun playing defense at this level. They've got 7 hits at 90+ miles per hour exit velocity, so you got to look alive out there.
Just misses with that one. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Ryan Pepio, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Got him looking. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Back to the top of the Mets order. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. Close, but called a ball. And that is ball 1. The shortstop takes the ball. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. That's outside. And the count is 3-1. That's a walk.
Take your base.
Went with the cutter again, but couldn't find his zone.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in first base with a quick free pass.
Here's the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. That's a strike thanks to the sweeper. Throw over to first. Lindor back in there. Line drive. Nabs it. 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Juan Soto.
And next for the Mets, Juan Soto. Up the middle. Walls throws to first. And that is the inning. Mets strand 1. They lead it, though, 6-1.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the New
back.
York
We're in the
Mets.
7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound.
Number
David
23.
Peterson.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Here's the
Leading
center
off for
fielder,
Tampa Bay.
Cameron
Center
Meisner,
fielder,
who's 0 for 2 with a
Meisner.
pair of strikeouts. Peterson, in his 5th season, he features a sinker, a 4-seamer, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. And that misses. And it's 2-0.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
And that's in for a strike.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
That one pushed foul out of play off to the left.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Out to short, Lindor. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Well, that's one of those where you just have to tip your cap because he couldn't have played that one any better. Stood no chance with the speed running down the line.
Man at first, nobody out. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Taylor Walls. And it's fouled away.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
That one misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Grounder might be 2. Lindor on to first. That's the first out at the top of the 7th.
Now batting, right fielder, Josh Lowe.
Josh Lowe, the next to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. That catches the corner.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
On the ground to third, and it gets by him. Into third now, so runners at the corners and 1 out.
Now batting, second baseman, Brandon Lau.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Now up for Tampa Bay, Brandon Lau. And first offering is fouled off. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Double play ball to second. Off balance feed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Now batting.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Yandy Diaz. Swings and chases a low one there.
No ball, 1 strike.
Lau leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Sets him down looking. That was pretty nasty. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Mets 6, the Rays 2.
Now pitching for
We're
Tampa
back in a
Bay.
new pitcher here to start the bottom of the
Number
7th.
16.
Garrett Clevenger. The
Garrett
southpaw's been
Clevenger.
really good against left-handed hitters.
Leading off
In
for
steps the
Mets,
polar bear,
first
Pete Alonso.
baseman,
1
Pete
for 3.
Alonso.
Pitch
No,
misses
that's a
inside. Ball 1. And that's in there at the knees. swings and fouls one off. 1-2 now. That was the sweeper, but it missed. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So digging in, Jeff McNeil. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Foul ball there. And ball 1. And he hits a ground ball right side. 2 up, 2 down.
He's out.
Now batting, right fielder, Starling
Marte. Up now for the Mets. That clips the zone. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss.
0-2.
Just off the inside edge.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
2 outs. That's off the mark. Now 2-2.
2-2.
And misses inside.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
There's a swing and a drive. And a foul ball.
Foul ball.
On the ground right side. Aranda takes it to the bag, and the Mets go 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Mets. They lead it 6-2. We're at the top of the 8th. Now here's the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Jonathan Aranda. Peterson back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Tap foul at the plate. Next offering upstairs. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. And it gets into the seats.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end. Well, it was a pretty good pitch, top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Caminero batting with 1 down, takes a strike. That one misses. Ball 1.
1-1.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Not close with that one. And the count now even up. Gets a piece and stays alive. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Now batting left
And
fielder,
stepping in for the Rays,
Mangum.
Jake Mangum. Bunting for a hit. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering is in for a strike. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And that's ball 2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Three, 2 now.
Count's full.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. This to third. Beatty fires across the diamond. That ends the frame. Down in order go the Rays. They still trail it here. It's 6-2.
Now pitching for
Ryan
Tampa Bay.
Pepio takes over on the mound.
Number 44.
He's having a ton of success facing
Ryan
left-handed
Pepio.
hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
Brett Beatty
Leading
now
off
at the
for
plate.
Mets, third baseman, Brett Beatty.
Slider for a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And there's one away.
Now batting, center fielder Tyrone.
So up next, Tyrone Taylor.
Taylor.
This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. One down, base is empty.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does. The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
Check swing, tried to hold up, now an appeal to first. And he held back, according to Ricky Halladay. That one down the line. 2-2 down. Good eye right there. On the ground to third. Jumps, throws, it's there, and that's a great play.
Now batting, catcher Francisco Alvarez.
Two down, base is empty. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. This one in the air, right field, low, ranging after it. Hauls it in to end the inning.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back.
New York
It's the
Mets.
top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the
Number
mound,
55.
Ryan Stanek.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And now the catcher
Leading
for the
off
Rays,
Tampa
Matt
Bay,
Theis.
catcher.
Now up for Tampa Bay,
Leading off
Josh
for Tampa
Lowe.
Bay, right fielder Josh Lowe.
Fought off foul. Oh, 1 now.
Oh, 2.
That's inside. That's down and in.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him looking. And there's 1 away. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Brandon Lowe. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. Holmes in his 7th season, 31 years old, and he was a 9th-round draft pick back in 2011. And the 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Didn't recognize off speed, thought it was fastball, a little bit out in front.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning,
Batting
got to be
third,
feeling
the
pretty good out
designated
there on the
hitter,
mound,
Yandy
because when you
Diaz.
think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Here comes a pitch. Swing and a foul out of play. 2 outs, base is empty. That's a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Batting fourth, first baseman Jonathan Aranda.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jonathan Aranda. And there's a ball.
That's a ball.
Out to short, Lindor. They take the force out, and that is that. The Rays strand just the 1. Now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. Back after this on the show. Back here at Citi Field. And pitching in this game, Taj Bradley. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
No ball. 1 strike.
comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And one gone.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike. Ball.
Next
3
one
balls,
in the
1
dirt.
strike.
Next offering is fouled back. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. One down, base is empty. Battling here as he fouls it away. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Meisner has a beat on it. Makes the grab for the second out. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. This is an offense, Chris, that's having a hard time scoring runs right now.
Yeah, sometimes things just aren't going to click, and unfortunately what happens is players press, they try to do a little bit more, and they get out of their game. You've got to let the game come to you. If you chase it, it's going to run from you. So this is a team that just needs to calm down, relax, and understand that they're going to come out of this.
Juan Soto in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. That one catches the corner for a strike.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball, just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
And down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Mets go down quickly. Scoreless after 1. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Junior Caminero. Holmes back to work. Right through there for a strike. And that's downstairs. And it's a ball and a strike. Ricky Holiday, our umpire behind the dish, known as pretty fair umpire for both hitters and pitchers.
Yeah, I think that's right, Boog. There is a little inconsistency on the corners of the plate. You can't always be sure how it's going to go with those borderline pitches as the game progresses.
How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
The 2-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting 6th, Left fielder, Jake Mangum.
So digging in, Jake Mangum. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. And that drops in for a strike.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Trying to bunt his way on. Alvarez to first in time. There to beat him by an eyelash.
Batting seventh, catcher, Matt Theis.
Matt Theis comes up to hit here. That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-0. No score here in the second. Swing and a high fly ball to left. He's there. He's got it. And that'll do it. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. We head to the bottom of the second. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Pete Alonso. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
First pitch misses.
1-0.
And there's the strike.
1-1.
And a curve misses outside. And a count 2-1. Fastball is outside. Next offering is fouled back. That one the other way, and out number one on the grab.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Jeff McNeil in now, takes ball one off the plate. One out, base is empty. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2. On the ground to short, Walls. And that quickly 2 away.
Batting sixth, right fielder, Starling Marte.
Here's Starling Marte. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strike.
And a foul ball. And right back to the mound. Throws to first in time. Marte retired. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. We head on now to the top of the third. We're tied 0-0. Back here in Queens, top half of the third inning. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Cameron Meisner. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No play. That's an infield single.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the base.
And that one gets away at the plate. And now a man into scoring position.
Can't imagine he's too happy with that one on the mound. Just one pitch after giving up the single, he basically turns it into a double.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And that's down and away. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Ground ball up the middle. Lindor fires to first on the run. Nicely done for the out. Now it's the right fielder, Josh Lowe. Led off the game with a strikeout. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Meisner stands at third with one gone in the inning. The 1-1 is fouled off. Started to go at the 1-2. A check on it to third, and he held back, according to Dave Lawrence. Next pitch is downstairs.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Down on strikes, looking for the second straight plate appearance.
Oh, that was such a great opportunity to grab the lead. You have the infield back. All you've got to do is just put the ball in play on the ground, and you drive across a run. It's a frustrating outcome for the hitter. Now, I'll still have a chance, but it's probably going to take a clutch hit with 2 outs.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And stepping in for the Rays, Brandon Lau. He struck out swinging at his first at-bat. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 1. Yeah, there's the strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
And now the count filled up 3-2.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
we'll see another payoff pitch. Two outs. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. They get a leadoff single, but leave him stranded. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. And stepping in for New York, Brett Beatty. That one's upstairs, ball 1. This one lifted in the air, left field. Mangum makes the grab, one away.
Batting 8th, center fielder, Tyrone
Taylor up now for the Mets. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Still tied at 0, last of the third. This one popped up, foul ground first base side. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Bill, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
2 down, nobody on. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Down in order go the Mets. Still no score. And we're back. Now it's the DH, Yandy Diaz. Diaz, 33 years old, and he was born in Cuba. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. And that's outside.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Now he'll turn for second. Marte gets it in quickly, and now a runner moves into scoring position as we look for the first run of the ball game.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Go ahead run on base. And now the first baseman, Jonathan Aranda. And takes low for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Man at second. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Fouled off. He was late. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Diaz leads off second with nobody out. This one in the air. Baden hauls it in for the out. One away.
Oh, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him. Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Broken bat, roller to first. Fires in time.
Good onside run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now Jake Mangum. He's 0 for 1. And that one fouled off. Up the middle. And he beats the throw. Shows off the wheels right there. An infield single.
Boog, that's a frustrating way to fall behind in this one as the infield single drives in the run. And sometimes all you have to do is put the ball in play and you give your teammate a chance to hurry home.
Two outs. Runner on first. Now up for Tampa Bay, Matt Thaiss. He's 0 for 1. That's in for a strike.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
Two outs. Lined, and that's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Right there, he does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Cameron Meisner reached on an infield single his first time. And that's outside. And that's ball 1.
1-0.
Two outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Run comes in from second, and they take a 2-run lead.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Taylor Walls. On the inside corner for a strike. Two on, 2 outs.
Whoa.
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. Action in the Mets bullpen. David Peterson, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Garza getting loose as well. In there at the knees. 1 and 2.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
dirt. Nice job behind the plate. In the air, left field, Nimmo. And that'll do it. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. And midway in the 4th, it's the Rays 2 and the Mets nothing. Back here at Citi Field, John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Francisco Lindor. Yeah, that's in for a strike. 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still able to fire over, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
Left fielder, Brandon.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. Fly to center his first time. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. This to center field. Meisner on the move. Makes a nice running catch. And a couple of quick outs.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Foul ball. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch, and he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. It's the Rays 2 and the Mets nothing. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now the right fielder, Josh Lowe. Holmes back to work. There's a strike. Line drive, caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Brandon Lowe next to hit for the Rays. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Brings it in. And there's 2 away.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the
And now the
designated
DH,
hitter,
Yandy Diaz. That's a little bit low. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. popped up. McNeil makes the play, and that is that. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Home half of the fifth coming up. It's the Rays 2 and the Mets nothing. Back here in Queens, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for New York, Pete Alonso. And a swing and a miss.
Well, these Mets, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Strike 2.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Cut on and miss. Curveball struck him out.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Jeff McNeil stands in. Grounded out to short in his first trip. That one out to right. Low. Sizes this one up. And he makes the catch. 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder,
Starling Marte up to hit. Grounded out his first time up.
Let's go, New York.
Ball 1 low. And that one fouled off. The Mets yet to pick up a hit here. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Walls throws to first. Marte retired. That's the inning. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. They're still down. It's 2-0. The left-hander on now, David Peterson.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
David Peterson.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Jonathan Aranda.
Jonathan Aranda.
There's the strike. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Ryan Stanek, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening.
One and one.
That one hit to right. Marte moves under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, third baseman, Junior Caminero.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Junior Caminero has grounded out a couple of times. Inside corner, that's a strike. It's 0-1. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. And that's off the inside edge. 1-1. Ground ball right side. Tosses to first, and that is out number 2.
Up next for Tampa Bay, left fielder.
2 outs, base is empty. Jake Mangum next to hit for the Rays. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Fouled off left side. On the ground to the left. Beatty to first. Out number 3. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 7, 8, 9, 2 up in the home half of the inning. It's the Rays 2 and the Mets nothing. And welcome back to the
Leading off for
ballpark.
the Mets,
Bottom of the sixth
third
inning,
baseman,
and stepping in for New York, Brett Beatty. Hit in the air, left field. Mangum snags it on the run.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
And just like that, the perfect game bid is no more. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
One down. And now, Francisco Alvarez. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Swings through that one. 0-1.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
Runner takes off. Line, and that's a base hit. Taylor headed for the plate. Relay throw home. Not in time. He's safe at the plate. And a 2-1 ball game now.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock.
One down, runner at first. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Runner takes off, swing and a miss.
0-1.
The throw, tag, and he's out.
Not a fast runner on the base path, so this kind of looks like it was a hit and run call from the dugout. Got to make contact some way or somehow, because that guy's not going to be able to steal second base and be safe.
That misses, and it's 1-1. The shortstop takes the ball.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
2-2 now. Swing and a miss, and that is that. But they pick up one run on the RBI single, and it's now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Top of inning number 7, and now the catcher for the Rays, Matt Thaiss. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. Peterson, in his 5th season, he features a sinker, a four-seamer, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. And that is downstairs. Now 2 balls and a strike. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Just off the outside part of the plate.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Cameron Meisner will hit next. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. And that is out of play. Runner at first with no outs here. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Now one missed.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Pitch kicks away from Alvarez. And the runner stays where he is. The 2-2. Not close, and it deflects away. No advance, though. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch, tailing away from the hitter, blowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous two-strike pitch.
Taylor Walls next to hit for the Rays. A switch hitter batting right. Runner on the go. And there's a foul ball. Dice leads off first with one away.
That's the ball.
In the dirt, but kept close.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Fair ball. Throw into third. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with
Now
one out.
batting, right fielder Josh Lowe.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
2 on, 1 out. Lowe digs in now. And that one fouled off.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Hit in the air, right field. Marte moves under it. Makes the grab, 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman Brandon Lau.
Brandon Lau, the next to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Right through there for a strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Next offering is downstairs. Swings through that one.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
And we're back, set for the last half of the 7th, and stepping in for New York, Brandon Nimmo. That's in there, and that's strike 1. Late swing, foul to the left. Looking to get the tying run on base. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
That was the emergency hack right there.
The next offering misses, and the count 1-2.
The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Outside. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And that skips into dirt. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And the tying run is on base.
Well, it might be time to dig into that bullpen. He's looking a little fatigued to me.
And the Rays manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Taj Bradley will depart. Really solid performance out of him as he leaves with a slim lead. We'll take a break. New arm when we get back.
Now pitching for
New
Tampa
arm out of the
Bay.
bullpen, Garrett Clevenger.
Number 60.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
Here's Juan Soto, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
And things could change quickly here with one swing.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Next pitch is outside.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
That one missed, now 3-0.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
There's a strike, 3-1. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way on.
Alonso.
Big at bat now as the polar bear, Pete Alonso, steps in. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Around third. Fires to the plate. It's offline, and he scores.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there, he doesn't try to do too much.
Jeff McNeil up now for the Mets. Outside low, and that is ball 1. Go ahead run at second. Here the bottom of the 7th. On a line. Brings it in. Runner tags at second, and he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder,
Now here is Starling Marte. He's grounded out a couple of times.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
There goes the runner. Swung on, belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. Alonso is waved home. In to score from first. And they lead by 2.
Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Garrett Clevenger done for the day. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
Righty
Tampa
reliever
Bay.
out of the pen, Ryan
Number
Pempio.
44.
Left-handed batter at the plate,
Ryan
and he's been
Pempio.
excellent in those matchups this year, so this seems like a calculated move.
One out, runner at second. And now here is Brett Beatty. Fastball for a strike. Just missed. Action in the pen down there. Mason Engler warming up for manager Kevin Cash. Oars getting cranked up as well. That one finds the zone. Now he's in a 1-2 hole. One out and a runner at second. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
So up next for New York, Tyrone Taylor. Ball 1, no strikes. There's a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Inside, just missed.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Up and in, and the count is filled up. Francisco Alvarez up next for the Mets. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. But 3 score in the inning. 2 of them on this 2-run double. It's now 4-2. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Yandy Diaz getting ready to hit.
The designated hitter, Yandy Diaz.
Misses off the plate. Ball one. Movement in the bullpen. Edwin Diaz, the closer of the staff, is getting loose to finish this one off. And the 1-0. Right through there for a strike. A changeup missing, and it's 2-1. And a foul ball. Comes a 2-2. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
On the ground to first, Alonso. And he takes it himself for the out.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jonathan Aranda. 0 for 3 in this one. And that one is in for a strike.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Now batting.
2 down, bases empty. Junior Caminero next to hit for the Rays. And first offering is fouled off. Just missed. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next one is off the plate. 2 balls and a strike. In there at the knees for a strike. Swing and a ground ball. A dive. Nice stop. Over to first. And that's a nice play to end the inning.
This guy's anticipation is off the charts. Don't see many shortstops better than that.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Mason Engler.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And it's fouled away. Pitch misses there, and now it's even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. To the right side, Lau handles, throws to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Francisco Lindor.
Here's Francisco Lindor, 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Cut on and lifted in the air. They got it for out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. At the plate, Brandon Nimmo. In the air, left side. Mangum makes the play, and it's out number 3. We go to the 9th, and stepping in for the Rays, Jake Mangum. Gets under and pops it up. Lindor sizing this one up. Drops into the glove. And a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, catcher, Matt Thaiss.
Next to hit, Matt Thaiss. On the ground at first. He takes it on his own. And a couple of quick outs.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Last chance for the Rays. Cameron Meisner next to hit for the Rays. Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
That's outside. And now 2-0. Pulls that one foul. Two outs. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. And that'll do it.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
And your final 4-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew.